Hi, good day and welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. This is Meenakshi. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. This is a general video for the week of the 14th to the 20th of November. So we're going to see what energies are flowing through towards me. Remember, we are all energy beings and we flow with energy. So whatever energy is flowing through towards me will be represented in this reading. So as a general reading, if this reading does not resonate with you on any level, that's quite okay. Please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank those of you that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. Those of you that are just watching, thank you very, very much for that as well. Thank you. So let's go ahead and see what this week holds for you. Hi, Gemini. So this is going to be your reading for the 14th to the 20th. And yeah, so let us see, which cards should I use first? 1, 2, 3. Let me put this here. I'll put this here. Change my layout, my reading a bit. So let's see what is it that Spirit has for you. What is the energies that is coming through for you? What is the message? Queen of Cups in reverse. That's water energy. That is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. Dealing with somebody with this in the charts. Having somebody like this in your space. You yourself is not feeling very loving at the moment. You maybe very mindful of not becoming spiteful. Plus card jumping up. Just reminding you of that, Gemini. Be so mindful. Sometimes you get so busy that you think that you are being good, but you're not. You're seeing that there's something from the past that is affecting your present choices. It could be this lack of support in the past. We see that some of you are also dealing with some kind of earth energy person. Could be in your chart. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But it's definitely some situation where there's a lack of appreciation for yourself and your situations and what is going on in your life. So we are seeing some energies that are coming through. You've got the Knight of Cups in reverse as well, Tower in reverse, and the Three of Cups. So you seem to be in a very unhappy phase. You've got to be so mindful. Things are feeling very new, very different for you. This is like, it's almost like this is what's beneath the surface for you right now. Got Cancer energy coming through here. Feeling very stuck, but very happy in your domestic situation. And there's a second chance here for you. That's very, very promising. But what we are seeing here, and let's break this down. We're seeing that there has been something. Maybe it was a lack of support with your work, with your career, or in your position at the moment. And you're dealing with somebody who can be a bit of a bully, an emotional bully, somebody who's very difficult. You are feeling as though you are somewhere where you don't want to be, and you've got to be so mindful of how you're thinking, the way you're approaching things. You could be feeling very pressured from somebody else and feeling emotionally bullied as well. You could just be hearing dreadful things, dreadful news. You're just in a phase where you're not in a good place right now, Gemini, and you're not feeling loved and connected, and you're not feeling as though you're moving forward. So right now, some of you could be in the space where you are feeling so stuck, and that is why you may be behaving or thinking in a certain way, or you may be unloving or unkind in your words and your actions. And also your body language could be very off as well, Gemini, because you are feeling all of this frustration. But there's a big but here, or there's a lingering but, Gemini. There's a lot to be joyful for. You're having a second opportunity here. Things are opening up for you. You are seeing a situation where there's a lot of bliss, there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of good fortune coming your way. And you may not see this, but you're seeing there's a revival for you, Gemini, second chance that is happening for you. So instead of focusing on the negatives, which you have been doing, rather, let's see that there is light. There's a light for you, Gemini. You don't have to focus on all the negatives. Come on, let's see. What is the message here for Gemini? Message here for Gemini. Gemini's message. There's joy and there's happiness. There's choices that you need to make. And some of you are walking away. Some of you have chosen to walk away from something, from a relationship, a commitment, a situationship. We see some of you have chosen as well. Some of you are in a very blended love situation. Could be with a Scorpio person, or could be a relationship that needs to end for some of you. It's a wonderful relationship, Gemini. Could be with somebody who's very different, but for some reason you are thinking that you need to move on. You need to make some choices. There could be an attraction elsewhere. You have this choice. You could be inflicting a lot of grief upon yourself, disappointment. You could be having a lot of sleepless nights and stress, and you want to, be true to yourself, Gemini. We see you've got this beautiful Queen of Swords energy, which is forward-thinking energy. You've got the Queen of Wands. So you're having this collaboration. There's like two female energy person in your space. Could be a choice that some of you need to make with regards to a love situation. Some of you having this attraction to somebody totally new, somebody very different from you. But for some reason it worries you. You have this happy family situation. There's some kind of a grief, happy family situation. There's a lot of domestic bliss for some of you. And there's this rebirth in a relationship situation with somebody who is very different from you. But it gives you a lot of concern, a lot of worries, and you're looking towards the future about this. You're looking towards the passions. But you also need to, your creative self is rising up. But you also need to be very honest with yourself, Gemini. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you are investing in something that doesn't bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of joy. So some of you need to be very mindful of investing yourself in situations that don't bring you a lot of happiness. You keep trying to fix something, and all you do is you just filling this pit of despair with all of your hopes and dreams, and nothing good is coming of it. So you need to be mindful of the choices that you're making. Some of the choices you've made hasn't brought you the kind of happiness that you're looking for. Some of you could be moving towards a totally new experience and a new love situation, which is going to be very passionate and allowing your creativity to flow. Others are having had a little bit of a breakup situation in a family situation, but there is still that domestic bliss and happiness. But you need to rise up and think about the future, regardless of whether you're a male or female person. It's about you rising up and looking towards the future about where it is that you need to be. So choices, choices, choices. Choices, choices, choices. So man holding a coin could be yourself or somebody else, somebody who seems to be very focused. This is not a time for you to be resting on your laurels, so to say, but rather to allow your creativity to flow, to allow yourself to be able to express yourself, to feel this deeper connection. You could be meeting up with somebody who is so financially well off, or you yourself. This could be an aspect of your personality. You could be a very good planner, organizer, but we're seeing you able to open yourself up to new opportunities. But for some reason, you're a little bit undecided about where it is that you want to be. But you do need to look at yourself globally. There's a lot of expansion and growth for you, Gemini, to open up yourself, open up your situations. If it comes towards a love situation, you need to have the courage to reach out and to connect, even though you may not feel that you are ready for this, but you can. You can do this for yourself, so you need to allow this to happen. There's those of you who needs to also be very honest with where it is that you want to be, and allowing the newness to happen for you. Okay, let's draw some more cards here for you. Okay. Let's draw some more cards here for you, Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Fellow travelers, There's support all around you. Navigating by the stars and miracles. Expect wondrous miracles. So, you know what? Some of you are in a transitionary phase, and you need to realize that you're not alone in life, that there are people around you. There's a lot of support. If you open yourself up, instead of keeping yourself so tight and not allowing yourself to be free, allow yourself to open up so that you can realize that there's all the support around you. And some of you can follow your bliss, you can follow your dreams, and you can expect these wondrous miracles to emerge. You know, you don't have to stay stuck somewhere where you don't want to be. You need to think big, you need to dream big, and you need to know that this can happen for you. You need to trust the process. Instead of giving into this despair and this despondency, you need to expect some wondrous miracles to happen in Gemini. You need to allow yourself to flow, and allowing this to happen, you need to trust the process. So let's just get a grounding card here for you, Gemini. Get a grounding card for Gemini. One more card for Gemini. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. You know what is, we always sometimes fall into this misconception of thinking that if everything is peaceful and harmonious and that's just perfect and that's how you're going to grow, but that's not necessarily how you're going to grow here, Gemini. You need to remember that sometimes in your situations, you need to realize that it's the opposites that allow you to grow. It's the conflict where, sometimes you meet that person and you think, okay, I don't really like this person, and I hear that phrase, oh, they just rubbed me the wrong way. But underneath that agitation and irritation, there's a deeper attraction, and that person allows you to grow, allows your soul to grow. It's in that conflict that you grow. But I'm not talking about getting all violent in a relationship. I'm just talking about how once you pass through that haziness and you get to know, you realize that this person has actually allowed you to become a better person. And if you see the benefit of that relationship and how you can become a better person, how your soul evolves and grows, you understand that this was a karmic tie, this was a karmic relationship, that you needed to meet this person when you met this person, that this person brings this kind of value to your situations. So there's a lot of letting go required of you, Gemini, a lot of inviting new energy into your space that is required, a lot of healing from the past and allowing anxiety to just move away and focusing on the fact that you're not alone, that you have this support, and realizing that you have these wonderful miracles and that you have help from people that are very different from yourself. So I hope you can recognize that, Gemini, and allow your soul to grow. So, Gemini, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please remember to subscribe. Please remember to share my videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys again next week. Take care and goodbye.